I hated this shoe. I also loved this shoe. It's like we were married, but then maybe also divorced. And we may or we may not stay together for the kids. What? Truthfully, we haven't even been together that long. It's not the shoe, it's you. Yeah, I'm the problem. It's me. Listen, if you're still there, in this video, I'm gonna talk about everything that I hate about the Boston 12, everything that I love about the Boston 12. But first, I wanna hit you with 3 observations about the Boston 12. Observation number 1 is that the polarizing love-hate relationship with the shoe, where there's some people really love it or some people really hate it, seems to be universal in the running community. I think it was Ed Bud's favorite shoe of last year, and then Believe in the Run, it was their favorite super trainer. Yowana really liked it. Chris, aka Sagasu Running, really loved it. Conversely, on the other side of it, you've got people like Kafuzi, who he didn't say he hated the shoe, but I don't think he really got on with the shoe all that well. I'll reserve the dramatic language for myself. I hated it in the very beginning when I first got it, and when I said so in a video that was echoed through, a lot of runners commented. Observation number 2, my oldest is going to Japan for one of those school trips, and we would love to send him first class in the plane over there. So if you could, kick the subscribe button straight in the nuts. It's for the children. Okay, and for my 3rd observation, and this is actually an observation, is that the expectation effect for the Boston 12 seems to really impact whether or not a shoe review is either positive or negative, mine included, at least for initial reviews or first impressions. Here's what I mean. Generally speaking, what I mean is that if you expect a turd and then it's not a turd, then you're like, this shoe was great. And if you expect something great and then you're like, it's just kind of a shoe, then you may be like, this sucks. So as it applies to the Boston 12, we can all agree, universally, Boston 10, Boston 11, couple of turds. The expectation for the 12 might have been that it would also not be a very great shoe, and lo and behold, it's better than the 10 and 11. Thumbs up, green light, Boston's back, baby. So everyone else buys the shoe. Now I think I'm gonna get a great shoe, shoe of the year, all these shoes. And guess what? If it's just a shoe, then now I'm thinking first impression, this shoe sucks, because there's a gap between what I'm expecting and what I actually get. And I think that heavily influenced a lot of reviews for this particular shoe. IMO. That's why it's important to put an arbitrary amount of mileage into a shoe. 100K, 100 miles, 100, I don't know, I'm out of jokes. It's okay, you're not that funny anyway. You're not wrong. All right, let's get this bread. Let's obtain the grain, eat the yeast. What I hate about this shoe, number 1. Number 1 is the break-in period. Okay, it's 2024. Why do shoes still need a break-in period? I said this in another video, but I'm gonna use this analogy in this video as well. Dexter, the show about the serial killer. First 2 seasons, absolute fire. It's a great show. Season 3, started to wonder. I quit watching it. I started watching other shows. Occasionally, I would tell people this and they would say, dude, season 4 with John Lithgow. Oh my God, John Lithgow, season 4, you gotta watch it. And I'm like, well, why would I suffer through a whole entire season and waste hours of my life sitting through a mediocre TV show just to enjoy seasons? So like, why would I suffer through a break-in period for a shoe when I could just get a different shoe and it's good right out of the box? Why I hate this shoe, number 2. It's the upper. Look, the upper is trash. And I know it's Chris Sagasu, that's his name now. He likes this upper, but I hated it. I know, ADIDAS airline especially, the uppers, they can be tight. It could take a while to get a good lockdown, but you especially need to in this shoe because of the heel slippage. Not everybody's gonna have heel slippage, but I had heel slippage. There's some padding along the top line of the outside of the shoe, but not underneath, and I could feel my heel kicking up a little bit. So you have to get a heel lockdown. Oh, and the tongue is bullshit. The laces cinch down and they bite and they feast on my arches, and I have no other choice because of the heel slippage other than to cinch them down. So the Boston 12 is just not a very comfortable ride for me. Why I hate this shoe, number 3, is the midsole. Okay, I actually don't hate the midsole. It is a little bit firmer, but I think it's more beneficial for heavier runners or powerful runners, people who put some power into the stride. You're gonna get the most energy return for it. I should better say that I hate this shoe at easy paces. It's firm. It's faff. Why I hate the Boston 12 number 4 is because I own the ADIDAS Prime X Strung, and this shoe spoils me. You see, they're very similar in appearance, and yet they're very different. This shoe right here, the Prime X Strung, is very bougie. Look, the upper is very nice. There's more flex, there's more give. It's more comfortable. I do enjoy this shoe at easy paces. I also like picking up the pace. When I land, it's softer. I love this shoe so much. This is a luxury sedan, and this is just a sedan. The Boston 12 is a Toyota Corolla. No, that is the Reebok Float Ride Energy. A video for another day. Roughly why I hate the shoe. Number 6 is the price. $160. Now, Boston 12 apologists are gonna tell you that that's just the going rate for super trainers. The competition's sitting over there at $180 for the SC Trainer version 2, but I'm telling you, that $160 for this shoe is too much, just like $180 for the SC Trainer version 2 is too much. It's too much. Now we're gonna talk about what I love about the shoe. I don't know why I got up close. Okay, the first thing that I love about this shoe is the price. You good, bro? $80. $80. REI's on the come up. That's a lot of shoe for $80. And to be honest, like, it reminds me of a lot of those shoes that you used to be able to get for $80 or $100, like at Academy, just like a workhorse kind of trainer. So, I mean, if the shoe fits, literally, pun intended, if the shoe fits, pun definitely intended. Why I love the Boston 12. Number 2 is the outsole, siempre, okay? The Continental rubber. It is on my daily gratitude list. Adidas, bless. Why I love the Boston 12. Number 3, it is the midsole. So the ride, we're gonna return to it. It's that love-hate. Don't like it for easy paces, but I do love it at faster work when I'm putting more force down into this foam. And so my main point is that if you really enjoy this ride because you are a bigger runner, a heavier runner, a larger runner, or you're just a more powerful runner with your strike, then who cares about the upper? Who cares about the rest, right? You're gonna love the shoe. And I relate, okay, because that's how I feel about the Nova Blast 1. The upper wasn't incredible, the outsole has nothing exceptional, but I love that shoe because the ride was wild. So on my final verdict for the Boston 12, I'm gonna quote my man Yowana, who says, "I vote with my miles." What shoe do I just keep reaching for over and over and over again? To be honest, the ADIDAS Prime X Strung, I'm close to 500 miles. I am going to vote for this shoe for president in 2024. And you know what other shoe I've been reaching for a lot lately is the Nova Blast 4. That thing is a Cadillac. What a sleeper. I'm loving that shoe. Now, as far as the Boston 12 goes, I only kept reaching for this shoe to put in the miles because I wanted to see if John Lithgow is gonna bring it home in season 4. And the verdict is, I think we're gonna stay separated, you know? We may stay together for the kids. Andrew, don't make this weird. No, I mean, I'm just gonna take it probably to about 300 miles. That way we can get like a final weigh-in. You mean like a eulogy? That's dark. Retirement party. And you told me not to make it weird.